how many of you out there in YouTube land, Vimeo land, Daily Motion land, Facebook land, wherever you may find this video, how many of you have family reunions? Small family reunions. Just, just the close people, your mother, father, brothers and sisters, not everybody, not a big family reunion. Y'all just get together and just be talking about the past and just kicking some stuff around. That's all. I want to use my mother for an example. Mind you, I love my mom. How you doing, mother? I love my mother, and quite honestly, and she knows this also, she wasn't the greatest mother in the world. And sometimes we get angry at our parents because we feel as though they could have done better than what they done. In my mother's case, it's very difficult to say because she did not have good parents either. However, if you did not have good parents and you know better, then when you have your own children, why aren't you doing better? You decide to go the same route as your parents. You know something? I'll tell you this. There are many of us, we actually enjoy ignorance. And this is something that my mother told us. She said, people like being ignorant. People like playing the stupid role because it's easy. And she just told us, I play the ignorant role, I play the stupid role because it was easy for me. It's easy to do. It don't take a lot of effort. I don't want nothing in life. I'm cool with that. I will do that to the day that I die because it's easy. I don't want better. So don't expect me to do better. That's what my mother told me. But now when you bring that to her, she don't want to hear it. She don't like it. But she did at least confess, I don't want to do better because it's easy. Now, so we would get together and we would talk about our childhood and we would talk about what our mother did and did not do. Mind you, we can't blame Daddy. Well, because Daddy, our father is dead. Our father, Dad is dead. And even if he was alive, chances are he wouldn't be around anyway. So it was up to Mother. We appreciate Mother. But we get together sometimes, we talk about the things Mother did not do. And we enjoy these little get-togethers. Everybody, get together and we talk and whatever. But Mama don't really, she likes to have all her children get together, we talk, and really we have fun, reminiscing and laughing at old times. But then we start talking about what Mama should have and what Mama should not have done and things of that nature. Then she started, that's all y'all talk about is the past. Nobody want to talk about the past. You don't want to talk about the past because you don't have a good past. There are those of us, we don't mind your talk as long as you're talking about something that is good. As long as you praise us. Tell me how great I am. Tell me how wonderful I am. Oh man, I sure love me some so-so. But then there's a whole different ball game when the conversation flipped. Then that same person that you was praising, now they want to turn around and talk about why y'all got to talk about the past. Why y'all got to talk about ain't nobody perfect. So I don't know how many of you watched my video called I think it was Sunday Sunday before last, I made the video. The sad thing about pink people, the sad thing about white folks, the sad thing about Caucasian people, as long as you praise them, as long as you talk about how great their civilization is, how what they do so fantastical, they are on board ship. But soon as you remind them the reason why you great, the reason why you fantastical, at the root of your success is slavery. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that talk. They don't want to hear about all the people they murdered. They don't want to talk about the bombs they are dropping on people right now. They don't want to talk about all that kind of stuff. They want you to praise them and revere them and brag about them. I'm not going to brag about a murderer and a killer and a liar and a deceiver and a rapist. At the root, I don't give a damn about your Walmart. I don't care about Bill Gates. I don't care about all your businesses that you have now. At the root and the foundation, how all of it got started and the reason why it can exist, the foundation is slavery of dark-skinned people. They want to completely ignore that this land of North America, already had people living on it, and your ancestors murdered them, raped them, lied to them, tortured them, enslaved them. You want to just ignore that. 400 years of free slave labor created tremendous wealth, and you just want to ignore that. Why y'all got to talk about the past? Because the past don't look good for you. And the past is what affects the future. Now, if you did not have murder and slavery and all this evil in your past, what can we say? But that's not the reality of it. The reality and the foundation of your success, the foundation of your greatness, comes from slavery, murder, pillaging. That's where it comes from. Colonialism. The exploitation of dark-skinned people. You are a damn liar. And then they're going to come to me talk about, what's wrong with you? I have to prove that I'm worthy of being trusted. You're damn right. You're a liar. You have proven you cannot be trusted. I'm not going to trust you. You're a liar. A deceiver, a manipulator. Now look at here. If you have not watched that video, the sad thing about white people, you need to watch that so you can have an idea where I'm coming from. But I describe that I have not received nothing from no Caucasian people to call me a liar, because that's their behavior. However, at the end of that talk, there were some Caucasian people, and they were cordial. They were civil. So, hey, if you are civil and cordial, I mean, okay, I would talk to you. Now, many other dark-skinned people probably say, cracker, get off my page. I'm not going to do that. If you are civil, if you're cordial, I'm going to talk to you. Mind you, I don't trust Caucasian people. My own personal experience. These bastards lock me up for no reason. Liars. What make you think I'm going to trust you because you can smile? I don't care that you smile. I don't care. I listen to your words. Actions speak louder than words. What are your actions to support what you're talking about? Again, what is your actions to support what you're talking about? That's what I'm into. I don't care what you talk about out of your mouth. You can say anything out of your mouth. So this Caucasian guy, Mose or Mars or whatever he calls himself, I don't really know. Now, I just talked about the behaviors of Caucasian people, and he's going to direct me to his Google Hangout or group that he participated in, and they want to talk about life 5,000 years from now and super science or whatever. See, look at this. A perfect example of what I was talking about. First of all, that is a distraction tactic. You want to try to take my mind away from what I'm doing. It's a distraction tactic. Also, you want to put me in a position where you can tell me, because I'm your ignorant slave, they always want to put you in a position where they control the narrative. They don't want to be in a position where you tell them what to do, because they're not going for it. Ain't no Negro, ain't no dark-skinned person gonna tell them nothing. You ain't smart enough. You ain't bright enough. You're not intelligent enough. They always want to be in control. They want a multicultural world, so they claim, but they want to be in control of it. They don't want to be under the law, the jurisdiction of others. They want to be able to control everything. They want to be able to tell a Negro what to do, like they have been doing going on 500 years. And this person proved my point. I don't have to argue. They proved my point. And a lot of times, because they have been conditioned to be racist, they don't even recognize, they don't even understand that's their mentality. You are damn racist. You gonna guide me to your... I don't give a damn about what y'all talking about. I even made very clear in my video. I don't care about what pink people, Caucasian people say. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you do. This ministry was created to speak to the descendants of slaves having dark skin born in America. And I had to add the having dark skin in there because, as you know, the so-called Negro, soul brothers and sisters, we come in various shades of skin color, different kinds of hair, different kinds of noses or whatever. We just some groovy type of folks. We are the rainbow. Another name for us is like the rainbow people. We look, some of us can look almost Caucasian. Some of us can look very, very so-called African. We just can look like humanity itself. But here's this guy want to distract me from talking about bringing the real truth. I don't care nothing about what you have to say, sir. Show me your actions. That's what I want to see. When you show me your actions, then I will respond to your actions. I don't care about your talk. You are not going to distract me from talking to soul brothers and sisters about the reality that they live in. And unfortunately, that's racism. We are in an environment of racism, and who created it? They want to ignore that they created racism. They want to ignore that they are the only racists. Nobody on this planet practices racism except them. When you understand what it is, they pretend they don't know what racism is. They know exactly what it is. They want to play the stupid role, the ignorant role. I don't know. And then when I show them, one of the guys talk about, that don't sound right. I did not make the video. Caucasian people made the video to tell you exactly what racism is. See? Trickology, deceit, manipulation. And you think I want to be your friend? You think I want to associate with somebody like you? No, it ain't happening. It's not gonna happen. I'm not interested. But see, it goes again. Understand, it's not about hate. It's about understanding these people. When you begin to understand how they think, then you can deal with them better. But if you don't understand exactly how they think, then they will get over on you time and time again. How y'all doing? Glad to see you. Glad to see ya. Woo, man. Look, before I talk about what I want to talk about, I want to ask y'all a question. Can I ask you a question? Have you been trying to help me spread this discussion about taking control of a state? No? So, respectfully, if you have not, why are you here? Well, I know I'm good looking and everything. You know, I know all that. And you're sort of arrogant. Yes, I is. Yes, you do sound a little arrogant when you're confident. And that's what's wrong with us as a people. We're not confident. And we are so filled with hate and jealousy and envy against one another. It should be very simple. Put the idea of taking control of a state, and tomorrow it's done. But it is so difficult for the so-called Negro, the African Americans. You're so confused, you're so hate-filled. Who gonna get the credit? I don't like so-and-so. You act like little children. So-and-so gonna be involved? I don't want nothing to do with it. You don't have to work with so-and-so. Just do your part. When you are at work, and everybody is doing a particular job, like say for instance, an assembly line, everybody, this person is putting on a tire, this person is putting on a headlight, whatever you're doing, you don't have to like nobody there at all. Everybody get together and make a car. That's all. The only thing that is concerned is the finished product. And when you get that finished product, all of you, whether you don't like Lucy Ann or John or whoever, whether you like them or not, when y'all build this car and you look at what you done, you feel so proud, especially when you see your car going up and down the road and there's no recall. There's no problem with it. You feel so proud. All of you, whether you like each other or not, work together to produce this final product. This final product of taking control of a state, once it's produced, you will feel so proud, and once that car get to running and you watch the people go back and forth in a new environment that you created, woo, you can't even imagine. You can't even imagine. So I forgive you. I forgive you. And you're still welcome here, even though you're not helping me to do nothing. It's okay. I can accept that. I understand our mentality. But I really wish that you would give second thoughts. And my email should be blowing up with people. How can I help? My telephone should be blowing up with people saying, how can I be down? How can I get on the soul train with Soul Brother number 1? Okay. Now, that's the real business. Well, the whole video is business because I want to give us a little advice. Can I give us a little advice from our own experience? I want to tell you, and I know it's very difficult for many of us. Wow, my nose itch. What's up with that? Do that mean I'm getting ready to get some money or something? Does that mean Terry Ellis is going to come knocking on my door? Okay, I'm stretching it. I'm stretching it. I don't know why my nose itch sometimes. But, yeah. So, excuse me. I got a nose itch going on here. Look. Brothers and sisters, we have to stand up for ourselves. As individuals, as a person, you must stand up for yourself. Stand up for what is yours. Stand up for what is right for you. Because if you don't, nobody else is going to do it. It reminds me when we are in these lines and people are pushing and shoving, trying to get something. If you want to be docile, you're not going to get anything. Well, I just wait my turn. These people, we are living in what they call a dog-eat-dog world. You cannot afford to be docile. You have to step up and stand for what's yours. You have to be aggressive. You have no choice. Otherwise, you are dead on the street. Otherwise, you are a starving son of a gun. That's just how it is. I know people, they just, you want to do the right thing, wait in line, no pushing and shoveling. You are supposed to be living in a civilized world, but that's false. You are living in a dog-eat-dog world. It's materialistic. It is filled with greedy, selfish people. And if you do not stand up for yourself, they will run you over. I was just recently in a situation before it even gets started. I'm going to show these people I stand up for myself. Because if I don't nip it in the bud, these people will run you over. And you try to be nice. There are many of y'all try to be nice. Some of y'all sisters, you dating a guy, you sort of like him or whatever. And y'all sitting on the couch or whatever. And you let him, feel a little something or whatever. And then he start rubbing and want to kiss on you. He start want to put his hands where they don't belong. Now, the problem here is, if you give a Negro an inch, he want to take a mile. So your best bet was, don't get that started to begin with. Because you know how folks are. If you give a person an inch, they will take a mile. You have to, like Deputy Barney Fife from the Andy Griffith Show used to say, we got to nip it in the bud. You got to nip it in the bud. You got to stand for what's yours. Because if you don't stand for what's yours, somebody gonna take it from you. I know you want to be nice. That's not the type of world we live in. So here we are in America living with these races, and some of us want to be nice. You want to be docile. You want to believe in God and wait for God to do this. And where is that getting you? Where is it getting you? I know when I was locked up, I tried being docile. I tried being nice. Give a person an inch, they take a mile. All the docile people is still locked up. I left them behind because they are not aggressive. They became comfortable in their oppression. I had to get the hell out of Dodge City. It was about aggression. I'm not going to be nice to you. You're trying to kill me. You're trying to murder me. You're trying to take what rightfully belongs to mine. I can't be nice to you. You got to go for what's yours. Believe me, if you jumped on the soul train, we're going for what's ours. And we're going to get it. Because we're going to be more aggressive than those who are trying to stop us from going to the promised land that Dr. King spoke about. And it can happen in this reality. We got to do it. It's not dropping out of the sky. It's not coming on a spaceship from Mars somewhere. You and I got to do this. And we can. We got our brain. Our brain said we could do it. You have doubt in yourself. That's why you can't get on the soul train. You want to put all the burden on your popular leaders. You want to blame everything and put the burden on Reverend Mudflap and whoever. The responsibility falls on you and me as an individual. We are the leader. We are the leaders. But you're listening and you're depending on others, and they should be helping instead of you serving them. Now look, I give you another piece of advice. Never trust nobody 100%. I had an I hate that word girlfriend, lady friend of mine. And I told her that I don't trust her 100%. No, I don't. Well, when we get married, I still will not trust you 100%. Do not trust nobody 100%. Why you say that, brother? Not your mother, not your father, not your sisters, uncles, whoever is in your life. Do not trust nobody 100%. Because there's always a percentile. They will betray you. There are relatives. There are cousins and uncles and even mothers. If you put them in the right circumstance, they will set you up to be killed. And it has happened. They will sell you out. You do not let nobody know all your business. There are many of you, you come on social media and you write down and you show everybody everything that's going on with you. All your business. And then when the curtains start falling down, what happened? What I do? What I do? You ran your mouth too much. You trusted into something that should not have earned your trust. If your mother is a good mother, that's fine. If father is a good father, brother, cousins, friends, if they turn out to be good people, that's cool. But you always got to have in the back of your mind, what if this person betrayed me? The Jesus in the Bible trusted and he loved. But he knew that there was going to be somebody that would betray him. And they was good people at first. But then they was offered and put it into a circumstance and they sold him out. And the person that would sell you out is the one you think probably would never do such a thing. And so while you are in that type of mode, everybody that you come in contact with, you have to look at it as though they're scheming on you. So whether you have to use it or not, you have to, all the information about anybody, you got to put it in your mind, so when they betray you, you be able to counter what they do. Never trust a person. Trust nobody 100%. Now, unfortunately, we live in a world you have to trust somebody. But you don't have to trust them 100%. It's not about being paranoid. It's about you protecting yourself. Because you will be shot. And I'm very sure many of you can relate to what I'm talking about. Your mama did something that you thought she would never do. Your cousin, uncles, your best friend. You thought y'all was cool. But you put them in the right circumstance. And you never know who will sell you out. For little or nothing. You think, oh, you must have gotten $1 million for that. Some of them will sell you out for free. You don't have to give them pieces of silver like Judas. Just put people in the right circumstance. How many people you think that was close to Dr. King sold him out? How many people you think close to Marcus Garvey sold him out? Harriet Tubman, all our people. This is one of the reasons why we really couldn't get a movement really rolling. Morning. Let me wake up. Wake up, people. Wake up. Oh, man. I have decided to do a topic so early in the morning. I believe it's necessary. And we need to talk about this all the time because a lot of y'all just not getting it. Or maybe you just don't understand or you don't care. And that's cool. But there are many of us who don't really know. So I need to keep talking because there are 40 to 70 million descendants of slaves born in America having dark skin. and many of them just don't know. They are out here running around, and they believe that this behavior is good for them when it's not. Before I continue, parental discretion is advised. I'm going to say that again. Parental discretion is advised. Please, no children. Well, actually, let me tell y'all something. Our children need to know. Our children need to know. They already know about this sex crap. A lot of them probably know more than I do. But they need parental guidance, because they're going to hear it on the street. They're going to watch it in movies, hear it on the radio, all this stuff. So they need parental guidance. Parental discretion is advised. I would advise that you have this talk with your children, especially when you know they are at the age and they know so much. You know, when I was growing up, I didn't know a whole lot. And I'm glad, because it's nothing, really. It's really, it's over exaggerated, this sex crap. Let me tell you something. There is only one sex. There's only one sexual intercourse, and that is the penis intercourse with the vagina. And contrary to popular belief, when a male and female have sexual intercourse, you do not become one. It is temporary. You will be there for a certain period of time. I know some of y'all, man, I can do it for days and days. When it's all said and done, I'm proud of you. I don't know what y'all get out of it, doing it for days and days and hours and all this crazy stuff y'all off into. I don't know what you get out of it. But when it's all said and done, the penis and this vagina will separate. It's a temporary connection, and you will go your way, and she will go her way. So that's the reality of it. That's the only sex. Putting a penis in your mouth is not sex. Putting a penis in your anus is not sex, and all the other freaky stuff that y'all do. That is called sodomy. At the root of sodomy, it's based on the story of Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible. And of course we know that had to deal with what? Homosexuality. So when you participate in sodomy, putting penis in your mouth, putting a penis in your vagina, that's called sodomy. Mind you, all this is put on the woman. You don't see men running around trying to get poked all the damn time. It's about the woman doing this nasty thing to this male. Now, where did y'all get this behavior from? This pleasure seeking in the flesh. Where y'all get all that from? Well, some of y'all tell me, well, see, the Karma Sutra and whatever your sources for this, whatever you found, that's cool, but that's not where you got it from. You was taught this behavior, even going back as far as slavery. You was taught this behavior by the racist Caucasian people. That's where you got it from. And the first time you sucked a penis, the first time you had a penis put in your backside, is when they raped our ancestors. Not voluntarily, not because of the Karma Sutra, not because of any other thing, because they were conquered and they were raped by racists. That's where you learned it from. You learned it from them. You learned it from their sex experts, Masters and Johnson and Dr. Ruth Waslam or whatever. These old, they probably dead by now, but they so old. They are sex experts. What does it take to become a sex expert? You just put the vagina, put the penis in the vagina, and you're a sex expert. It don't take a whole lot. Dogs do it. Camels do it. Hippopotamus do it. You a sex expert. Let me tell y'all something. Back in the day, I'm going to tell you the reality of sucking a penis. Back in the day, this is the bottom line. This is the reality. Sucking the penis is a submissive move to humiliate a person who is an inferior. When somebody back in the day told you, hey man, suck my penis, it was not because of love. They were not trying to seek pleasure. What they was doing is to show that I'm so superior, I'm going to take the organ that I pee out of and put it in your mouth. And now you got women running around here pleasuring men. The reality is you are showing your submission to this corrupt, exploitive male. That you value yourself and put yourself on such a low level that you're going to put his penis in your mouth, lick his backside. See, this is what I believe. I don't know. I'm gonna call this belief. But you do know that Caucasian people have a close relationship with dogs. And one thing wolves do, the dog do, in their packs, is everybody in the pack who is an inferior, they must show submission to the dominant male. And what will happen is those dogs lick, not do all that stuff y'all do, lick the penis to show you boss, you the dominant male. I believe that's where that come from, that behavior, because of that relationship that Caucasian people have with the dog. And they have a very, very, very close relationship with the dog. You better not say bad things about the dog. Woo, they go crazy. Now, in conclusion, I want to bring y'all a warning. There was a sister who wasn't very pretty, I guess. I think she suffered low self-esteem. When I was locked up, one of the staff people, and I heard what happened to her. Nothing is a secret in that place. And plus, even she liked to run her mouth. This lady, this sister, she used to run around and talk about how she liked guys to do her from the back. You know, anal sex type crap. If that's what y'all want to do, then y'all do that, okay? Feeling good, she said. I did not ask to hear about her stories about how she liked to have sex from, anal sex. Nobody. They just talking and she start running her mouth. Oh, I don't want to get pregnant. Well, you're not going to get pregnant, that's for sure. But you're going to get another problem. Okay, so, all the sisters get together and they telling their sex stories or whatever. She's bragging. She's feeling good about herself. I don't have to worry about getting pregnant. And like I said, she's not a real, I guess she suffered low self-esteem and she just wants the guys to like her. And she feels if she gives some type of sex, will give sodomy to these guys, they will like her. They always calling her, yeah, because you letting them do you from the back. Of course they gonna call you for free. You're not asking for nothing. Just do me, baby. You remember that song, BBD? Just do me, baby. So now, okay. So enjoy yourself. Another song, the Jacksons. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself with me. So she enjoy herself, getting it from the back. Didn't take a whole lot. I don't know how many guys she messing with. But next thing you know, she got a serious problem. The anus, brothers and sisters, soul brothers and sisters, the anus was not meant, and it is not a sex organ. The only sex organ is the penis and the vagina, and they intercourse. After a certain period of time, and I had a talk with a person who work in a sex clinic. Y'all do your own research. You don't have to take my word for nothing. I talked with a person who work in a sexual health clinic. What happened to this sister, and what happens to a lot of men as well as women, what happens is, after a certain period of time, the muscle walls in the anus begins to weaken because of your activity. The anus was meant for something to go out, not go in. So, after a period of time, the walls of the muscles in her anus began to weaken. And it got to the point where she can't hold her feces. Are you listening to me? She can't hold her feces. And she stopped coming to work, and people found out what had happened to her. She can't come to work no more unless she wear a bag. A colostomy, what they call a colostomy bag. First, she was wearing a baby diaper because her anus could not hold her fluids, because her anus walls got weak from all that sexual pleasure. Is it pleasurable now, sister? How long will it be pleasurable for you? The penis was not meant to get licked and sucked and pulled like that. And y'all wonder why you suffering erectile dysfunction, doing stuff that you should not be doing. Those things you gotta do is go bang, 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 just like what that comedian George Witherspoon always said. All this licking and lapping and all this stuff that y'all often do, following a freak. Following your massa. Your massa is a freak. Peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper, the host of this program, known here on the World Wide Web. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty Angel Number 7. I am your soul brother, number 1. And may I apologize, of which I don't always do, but of course, as you know, always in the name or in the remembrance or in honor of our ancestors, those who came before us, because clearly, if it was not for them, we would not be here right now, nor would we be the comfortable slaves that we have become today. It was not that comfortable for them. You do not worry about, well, some of us do, because maybe we are involved in illegal activity. But most of the time, we are not, or we do not, we have no concern that some racists might knock our door down, kill your husband, rape your wife, enslave your children. You don't worry about stuff like that. We have worry, and we know that we are under oppression here, and we know that we are not treated right. But unlike our ancestors, we really don't trip off of the violence that they had to deal with. And in order to get a little relief from that, many of them had to sacrifice and suffer, even die, so that we can get a little relief. So if we are getting some relief, more than what our ancestors done, then you would think we should be able to accomplish more. And as individuals, we have millionaires, we are highly educated, things of this nature. But as far as the struggle, as far as the position and the condition that we find ourselves in, that has not changed, because our ancestors making it comfortable or getting some of that, bringing relief to us, instead of fighting until we are relieved, ED, not some relief, but get all that oppression, all that harassment off of our backs once and for all. Instead of doing that, we have learned how to be a millionaire, but we know that we are still called and viewed as a N-word. Y'all know what the N-word is. I have a very short Memorial Day. I hope that you are finding some relief from your job, your employment, or whatever you was doing during the week. And you are with family, friends, or whoever. I hope that you're not in jail. I hope that you're not laying on a slab in the morgue. I hope better things for us on this holiday. Again, my holiday is very short-lived. So before I go into the unknown, because you don't know what your destiny is, you don't know once you leave the confines of your home. Sometimes destiny comes to your home. But before I leave, I wanted to say a few words. I did post a few classic video lectures that I've done, you know, to keep you company while I'm gone, till I am able to come back and speak with us. I hope that you enjoy those old lectures, classics. But I was watching and listening to Minister Louis Farrakhan, and I was reading many of the comments on Facebook, not about Minister Farrakhan, what he was talking about, but just in general. I'm looking at our comments and how we behave. You know, we do not act like a people suffer from oppression. We don't act like somebody that's getting our ass kicked. We just not doing it. That's why nothing is happening, because you're too comfortable. And Mr. Farrakhan is talking about Donald Trump doing this, doing that, to get you to move. Well, that's possible, but you should want to move yourself. If you are under oppression, why does it take so much to make you move? When I was locked up, I wanted to get out. You didn't have to keep telling me about anything. You didn't have to keep pushing me. They didn't have to treat me worse. I wanted to get out of that situation. I wanted myself liberated. What do I want for the descendants of slaves born in America having dark skin? I want us liberated. I want my people, the so-called Negro, the African American, the black, whatever label that you accept. I call us the people of soul, the descendants of slaves born in America having dark skin, and I have to add the dark skin because you have Caucasians that want to claim that they were slaves too. So I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to these who are descendants of slaves having dark skin. Now, do you have dark skin? Hell no. So roll out. I want us to be liberated. And there is no strings attached. I'm not trying to convert you, and I don't want to convert you to no religion. I don't want to tell you what your morality is. I don't want to tell you what to believe. I'm not going to tell you what your sexual gender, your sexual preference is. I'm not going to tell you none of those different things. I'm not going to tell you how to live rich, how to live poor, middle class. I don't want to guide you and tell you none of those things. This platform simply wants you to be free. All of us deserve that. All of us qualify for that. As long as you are a descendant of slaves, born in America, having dark skin, you deserve, I don't care where you are in life, rich, poor, Christian, Muslim, Kemetic, whatever you want to call yourself. You deserve your liberation. You deserve to be free. And you deserve that without strings attached. There are those who only want so-called black unity with strings attached. Well, you know you can't be gay. Well, you know you can't be homosexual. You know you can't be a polygamist. You know you got to be able to read and write. You know you can't be married to a pink person. You know they got all these damn strings. That has nothing to do with them. Why don't y'all mind your own damn business? I would rather continue to live with racists than be bothered with these sucker Negroes talking about unity with strings attached. You got to be an African. No, you got to be a Native American. I don't care what or who you are. I want you free. I want us to be happy. Whatever happiness means to you because you deserve it. We have suffered under this regime of terrorism, under these races going on 500 years. All that other stuff can be worked out, but at the same time, nobody should force nothing on nobody. Otherwise, we might as well just stay where the hell we are. At least we know what we're dealing with races. I'm not going to unify and unite with another Negro so he can try to convert me to Islam or Christianity or Hebrew or whatever the hell they feel I'm supposed to be. Force me to be some African person or maybe some Native American person, whatever in their mind. No, no, no. You might as well just stay where we are. And maybe that's the reason why we are. Maybe that's the reason why we can't move in progress, because the intent has strings attached. Because those who talk about unity just want to make you and me their slaves. Sucker, I'm not going to be your slave. So you can get angry at me. I don't want your, look. Let me make something perfectly clear. I don't want your God. I don't want your spirit. I don't want your personal beliefs. I don't want your recipe for the latest coffee cake. I don't want all that. I don't want that from you. If I want it from you, I'll ask you for it. Let me say that again. If I want that from you, I will ask you for it. I am asking you, can you, brother, unite with me because we are in similar circumstance? You don't have to like me. You don't have to like what I believe, what I say, or nothing. But we unite on what is common so that we can truly liberate ourselves from a common oppressor, because we suffer similar circumstance. No more, no less. Don't tell me what car I need to drive. Don't tell me what kind of food I need to eat. Don't tell me how I need to view and see things. I don't want to hear all that stuff. The only thing I want to see is my happiness being broken away from a vicious slave master, and I don't want to go from a Caucasian, pink, racist slave master to a Negro one. Again, you might as well just stay where the hell you at. And maybe that's the reason why we continue to stay where we're at, because the people recognize, the masses recognize, you got a bunch of suckers who lead the way that just want to make them a slave. Brother and sister, I cannot speak for nobody else. I do not want to make you a slave. This platform, this rostrum, I don't want to make you a slave to nobody. I'm not going to tell you what God to serve. I'm not going to tell you what food to eat, how to breathe air, none of that stuff. Now, I will be truthful. I will make suggestions and I will give advice, but I would never, and it's not my intent, to force nothing on you. You have been forced. You've already suffered that going on 500 years. Now I'm going to get you in a place and force crap on you. It's not going to happen. You don't have to worry about that coming from this platform. Follow your heart. Be who you want to be. But let us build something positive together. And we can always work the different things out when we view ourselves in mutual respect. I respect what you believe. I respect how you carry yourself, regardless to difference. I can accept your difference, whether you're short, tall, fat, or whatever. That's our problem. We want everybody to be like who we think we are. I don't want to be like you. I don't want people to be like me. It would be so boring. Just imagine everybody just like who you are. How boring it is. How can you accomplish anything in life and everybody thinking and acting and doing the same thing? All the things that we are used to, all the things that's around us, came from people who was thinking differently outside of what the norm was. But you want everybody to be a clone. I'm not going to be a clone. I don't want to produce clones. That's why it's important. If you want to do anything that you're doing is small potatoes, unless you decide to unite in sincerity with no strings attached